Charles Davis, happy to be with you.
Take over.
They tend to be battles. People scout like
well, as you see, there's no place to go. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Because if you win your division, you're automatically
Kansas City Chiefs come to Denver looking to beat the Broncos for the second time this NFL season.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. This is the
takeover. This is the takeover. This is the takeover. Welcome.
Easy touchdown.
Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play.
Hey guys, welcome to our channel. You could start subscribing now if you need to. If it's comment down below if it's snowing in your area.
That goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch
everything. Because in our area, it's not.
Let's look quickly here.
In our area, it never snows.
How about Philip Lindsay's rookie season? Began the year third on the depth chart.
And if you never played Madden, play it because it's a really good game. I got the ball.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. You know I love football.
You're welcome for getting the ball for us.
But nighttime in December,
you got him down so I could get it right.
So I just wonder about the guys on the field with all the great gear that they have. Do they have enough on, or do they have too much on? Because sometimes that can affect you trying to carry the ball. They'll roll him out right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The former first-round pick, Kareem Jackson, there defensively.
First down, we're okay.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball,
yeah, it's hard to see if it's a touchdown or not.
They tried to throw for it.
Right?
Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Guys,
it'll go as a gain of 10 and a
my dad is the best player you have ever seen.
Quarterback Patrick Mahomes has some fond memories of playing here in Denver. In fact, one of his earliest NFL memories came here in the Mile High City. It was back in the final week of the 2017 season while Alex Smith was resting up for the playoffs. And we got a glimpse of what the young Mahomes could do. He threw for 284 yards in a 27-24
showing our face?
That, of course, was the first start of the career for Patrick Mahomes. On second and 12, Mahomes sliding out. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. Well,
Did he go through his hand? What the?
So number 87 had the ball. Dude. Oh, he missed. He missed it, but he reached down and caught it. So now I get it. We could exit now. We could exit now. Guys, if you never know what this looks like, you could see the Broncos if they win. But if the Broncos win, it's okay, guys.
The drive will commence with
because they will never beat the Kansas City Chiefs. The Kansas City Chiefs will be reigning.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone.
Raining down W's.
All types of tackles and put the defense back on
we just sacked him.
He goes down.
And now it's second and 17. Do you think we'll pick it off or get a fumble? Comment down below.
They hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket. Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride.
Yes, pick it off. Thank you.
Sutton is intercepted. picked off at the 16.
You're on my pack. You're on my team. You're on my team because if that was my team, I would have got picked in.
That time they were in zone coverage.
We should have run it on first down.
What lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them,
reality.
they'll react at least a half a second faster.
Was it reality, Daddy?
Know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result
what is this?
You don't like.
Straight for touchdown. What is this? Straight for touchdown.
Throwing on second down.
I was open, Daddy. You'll hit me next time. You know I was open, but if safety was gonna go for me, you know what would. Slant. Right here? No one is allowed to.
He's got a man. It's Williams.
I had to dive. I just wanted to go for the first down. That's all. I'll be R1.
Now Mahomes steps away to his left. And got his man complete. It's a gain of 34.
Number 10, Kyrie
killed him. They're all the way down inside
Kyrie killed
for first and 10.
Caught a Hail Mary.
Now it's Mahomes again, escaping the pressure right. He'll run it and avoids the contact by sliding.
Just to be open.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. As they've got
just
the first and 10.
Mary W. That's isn't snowing W here. I'm at, but it is cold. She's wondering why it's cold. To be okay.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Complete the tight end Kelsey. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
But I clicked X. I tried to stick
on the pitch and catch.
I tried.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
What is this? Oh yeah. Let's go.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
Thank you.
This one to Hill. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's all.
11 yards there. First down.
We are going to pass it.
You're going to blitz.
Oh, we're going to run it?
Likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
I'm going to try to run down the field.
Just about any offense that has an elite
that means
receiver,
go that way and
straight. If you blitz and have him in man
straight.
coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Pass.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up a second and goal.
I'm going to block for you.
Hey, if you kill it, motion the
Who is that?
They'll try again with McCoy. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Going wild.
Taking it in.
We're going for 2-point conversion.
As his guys are on the board first here tonight. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there. And they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game because on that particular play.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
The Charles and Denver Broncos now at 4-8. Their offense coming back onto the field here. As we mentioned earlier, they got to 4-8 with that win with a last-second field goal. Controversial pass interference call that set it up, but they got the win nonetheless.
They capitalize and break out the brooms. You know why, don't you?
Guys, so you know the Broncos
15, albeit in a 4-8 year. But you look back on this season, the 4-game losing streak just started off, and this team was really never able to recover after that.
Yeah, and then they struggled at the quarterback position because Joe Flacco gets hurt. Brandon Allen comes in for a while. Now they're going with the rookie Drew Lock, their second-round pick.
So if he's coming near me, or should I click for him to get a fumble?
It's really difficult to run the ball because the offensive line was in flux. Nowhere to escape.
Oh, I'm fighting. I'm fighting.
The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones,
Daddy,
with a
did you
sack
see me
there.
pushing? Number 63? That was me.
Throwing his lock on third down. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Is 4 down?
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
They're going to kick it because it's
A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box. We'll be sending you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half.
What? I was fighting number 20. I can't stop. He didn't get on the ground.
And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Kansas City's offense coming back onto the field here, and the Chiefs now 8-4. They had the division battle this past weekend against Oakland. Beat them up pretty good, Charles, 40-9, and now it's looking for all the world that the division will belong to the Kansas City Chiefs for a 4th consecutive season as they sit at 8-4.
Despite the ups, despite the downs, Kansas City finding a way to take control of the division late. Remember when we were wondering about their run defense, would that cost them? Well, still not the best, but Patrick Mahomes is back and healthy, and the offense is clicking again. And they set a heck of a pace against Oakland, didn't they? They get out so far ahead.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra space.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
I thought I picked. I was guarding him.
As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them.
Just in case if they sack us.
There came the points.
The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
You could run it first down. Okay.
Here comes LaShawn McCoy as he trots back out there now. He's just been looking for some space. You know, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit.
It's because he touched me.
Find some other playmakers. But always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Forced out to his left. Caught here by Bell. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. It's Kelsey on the ground.
First down.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts.
Thank you.
As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. And that'll be knocked away It's incomplete.
If he picked it.
Sammy Watkins, the intended target, but it'll be second down. Well, part of Thanksgiving in the rearview mirror, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, all gone.
Yes.
And now if you look at the top 4 seeds right now as we hit, is it the quarter pole or the 3/4 pole?
It is the quarter pole, and we get to thank our NFL reporter, Randy Moss, who also has a great background in the sport of kings, for letting us know that's one of the most misused terms in that sport. It is the quarter pole, right? Where they headed for the home stretch is what he also said about it. I can't wait to see how this thing ends.
Well, we got New England and Baltimore, the top 2 seeds in the AFC, Seattle and New Orleans in the NFC. You think it stays that way at the end?
I think it's going to be a heck of a battle. I think Baltimore, yes. New England's going to get a battle from Buffalo, but I think they're going to stay in the spot.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
I died, right?
42 yards.
When I go on
and the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
Is it a fake bat?
And while that touchdown does
here,
not
people.
give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that
Daddy,
always feels
you want me
good
to
to a team.
They'd love to take that into the
I'm
locker
gonna try to get them a
time left on
safety.
that clock, so
No,
some
I
work to
won't.
do.
I like that. I like how you're
Because
guarding against a letdown there.
Daddy,
Looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
On our game.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops.
There's only
And if it
20
does,
seconds
that can alter
in
my
the second
strategy and
quarter.
potentially get me
I
some
know they're
points.
not
And
going
if
to
it doesn't
score.
work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is locked.
We're blitzing?
Complete to the tight end.
I didn't know that.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. As they'll stop
And you know I'm good at
14
blitzing,
seconds
right,
to go in
Daddy?
this first half. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this second
I'm getting
and 9.
the quarterback. It's easier for me. I could just.
Now Locke throwing on second down. And that's incomplete.
You're welcome.
Clock stops
I
with
clicked
10
power.
seconds left. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And now it's third
No,
down.
I'll go back on
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
What?
Now it's Lindsey.
Are you kidding
And
me?
they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
There's
And
only
just
one
4 seconds
subscriber,
left in
Daddy.
this first half. A timeout call.
Do you need help with the field goal?
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No
Yeah,
good.
it's third.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Well, the Rocky Mountain snow looks like it's going to continue through this second half as we are back underway in Denver. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. On 1st down, Mahomes. That's complete to Robinson. And he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Throwing on second and long. Mahomes. There goes it. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His second touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Well, we talked about Philip Lindsey so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018. The Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Philip Lindsey. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Block now to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up in that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. The 30, past the 20, 10, and Jones gets in for a Chiefs touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Butker now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones, his second sack of the night.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
8 yards on the run there, and that trims it to a 3rd and 11 coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So the defensive front holding strong there on 4th and inches.
And how about the battle of big people up front? That turned into a leverage game, didn't it? Defensive linemen, they won it. Lower than the offensive guys, pushed them back, knifed through, and made a great play.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
43.
Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. On the counter, here's McCoy. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Now McCoy. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, Good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The former first-round pick, Kareem Jackson, there defensively.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there.
And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. They'll go again with Lindsey. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
53, check 53.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Locke got a man that's complete to Hamilton. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Deshaun Hamilton with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. And I think the Broncos have it. They do. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Locke. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Locke going to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this